Hello, we are going to discuss a very nice poem, Keeping Quiet by Pablo Neruda. First, let me read the poem. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language, let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. It would be an exotic moment without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hard hands. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. What I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no track with death. If we were not single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing, perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Perhaps the earth can teach us as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. Now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. Summary. The poet wants us to keep still till he counts 12. Let us not talk in any language on this earth. He asks us to stop moving our arms so much for 1 second. Let there be no rush or hurry for a second. Engines and other machines must come to a halt for a moment. That moment will be a fascinating moment for all of us. All of us shall enjoy the sudden strangeness of the moment together. The poet wants that the fishermen would not harm the whales in the cold sea of the polar regions. Even the man gathering salt with his own hands must take care of his hard hands. All kinds of wars should be stopped at once. The green war against the environment, wars with poisonous gases, and the use of firearms must be stopped just now. In such wars, the victory is meaningless as no survivors are left after the wars. Instead of fighting and waging wars, they should come out in their best dresses. They must go out for a walk with their brothers under the shady trees. They must enjoy doing nothing. The poet does not want that we should confuse stillness with total inactivity. That would amount to death. The poet has no association with death. We should not be always on the move. For a while, we should also take a rest. A long silence can do us a lot of good. Men become sad when they fail to understand themselves. They feel helpless when they threaten themselves with death. A long silence can soothe our feelings and helps us in removing this sadness. Again, the poet reminds us that stillness doesn't mean total inactivity. We can learn a lesson from the earth. When everything seems dead, the earth remains alive. The poet asks us to keep quiet till he counts 12. Thank you. Have a good luck.